Minnesotans, is there anything that they need to know about this issue and about this project, and what maybe even they can do?
Well, we need funding. That's always a factor. We need some companies to step forward and give us some funding. We need individuals to step forward and give us funding. We need people who would like to get involved with us and could come over here and spend some time, and we give them a specific project to do probably, and assign them that, and they can take the ball and run with themselves. So we need people all the time, and I spend quite a bit of time here. And if we had more people doing that, we'd be in great shape. Now, there are other people doing that in areas of education and teaching and things like that. But as far as the water, we're just getting started. We've only been at it now for 6 years. We've been here in Tanzania for 3.5 years. And we want to grow the program. We want to get 3 drill rigs up and operating. That's our plan for next year. And next year, at the end of next year, we're hoping we'll have 50 or 60 complete drill wells at the end of the year. The idea is to train the Tanzanian people in business practices and skills of drilling wells so that they can take over the operation of this NGO, which is non-government agency, themselves, and they can run it by themselves so that in 5 years, 10 years, we can step aside. And then they will carry on. This creates jobs. Right now we have 9 people employed. We plan to go to 14 in January, and I see no reason why in another year or two we wouldn't be up around 20. And so we're creating jobs, we're bringing money in, but most of all, we're supplying water to the people and giving them better life and better health. And the world statistics from the World Health Organization are is 1 child under age 7 dies about every 20 seconds around the world from waterborne problems, either bad water, disease, diarrhea, or whatever. So that's a pretty high percentage, and that makes the tidal waves they had in Indonesia and down that area look like nothing at all, because we have that many kids dying every week from water problems.
When you, what is your dream? And 1 second on that. What is your dream for Tanzania when it comes to the water?
What is my training? Practically none.
And what is your dream?
My dream for Tanzania is that we get the water program running and they take it over, and then the next step is going into irrigation. And we start out small. We'll hopefully supply enough water from the drinking well sources so that they can have a little patch in their yard, maybe 50 feet by 50 feet, that they can grow green vegetables all year round, because you can, with this climate and the ground here, you can have 3 or 4 crops a year if you had the water. But the rains only come in December, January, February, and sometimes March. And so if you can irrigate, and we can get the people interested in irrigating, and so they can see the advantages of it, they can have crops all year round. It will indeed then better their health, it'll better their economic status, it'll give them more chance to go to school, to learn, be better citizens, everything else.
Keith, and I'm going to just kind of go back to a question I already asked you, but just for the sake of making sure I have it a couple of times, but why again did you decide to, you're a retired engineer with a lot of intelligence and experience that could have been applied in many ways. Why this? Why has this become your passion?
Well, I like to challenge, and I like helping people. I've always liked to do that. And the people are so appreciative, and they've become such.
You can start that. I just want to make sure you're good.
They've become such good friends of mine that I just want to help them all I can. And to me, it's no more than jumping in the car and driving to Hopkins, where I used to work, to get on the airplane and come to Tanzania. You're a little tireder, but that's the way it goes. We pay all our own expenses. We get no money. None of the money that's contributed to St. Paul Partners goes for any personal expenses or travel expenses or payments, salaries to anybody from St. Paul Partners. Everybody pays their own way that comes over here, and that way we have like a 99.5% return to the Tanzanians.
What do you get from it? What is the reward that comes back to you from all of the work that you do?
Well, definitely the satisfaction that I'm doing a good job, that I'm appreciated, that people love me. I like it when the kids wave at me and cheer and stuff like that, and I like it when the adults go ahead and talk to me as an equal, even though I'm not, because I don't know nearly as much as they do about Tanzania, but I really enjoy the people.
Okay, I think we are good. And final, I guess maybe one last thing is, what again are we seeing here behind you?
Well, this is like what we call an LS100. It's made down in Texas, and I went down myself and took some training, as did a lot of our other people from St. Paul Partners. And we came over here 3.5 years ago, and we showed our crew, our Tanzanian crew at that time, how to use the rig. It's a lightweight rig, as you can see, but it'll drill up to 200 feet. And for most practices around, purposes around here, it will indeed work. If we hit rock, it's stopped. And we have a rig now that's just coming online, which has got an air hammer with it, which will go through rock. And we're looking forward to having that up and running in the next month or two. That'll allow us to drill just about any kind of well that would be needed here in Tanzania.
Okay.
It's a mud rotary rig for some of you people that want to be more technical. We pump water down the middle of the pipe, and it washes up the cuttings from the bottom of the well, and they settle out in the mud pit, and then they are pushed down again with the pump.
Okay. Is this a difficult process? Was it tough to, in layman's terms, what are these guys doing?
Well, we have usually about 2 people to crew, and then we have somebody from the village help, and we want to get as much village involvement as possible. We let them do a lot of the work because hopefully if we teach them well now when they're drilling, they will indeed learn how to repair the pump, and we won't have to come back out here this 2-hour drive from Moringa over some terrible roads. So we're hoping that that'll be the case.
Excellent. And so basically what they're doing is digging for what?
They're digging for water, yep. And they're using mud to float the rock and gravel up, and it settles in the pit, like I was saying, and then they pump it down, and they keep putting in 5-foot sections of pipe as they go down, and they go down as far as they can until the water starts coming up clearer and colder, and then they know they've hit water. Then they will bale it. They have a tube-like baler that they drop down there on a rope, pull it up, and they'll do that many, many times until the water starts cleaning up, and they get an idea then of how much water is in the well. Is it going to be a productive well, or is it going to be too slow a well? And then later on they'll put a metal cap on the thing, a 4x6 cap, seal the well, and then install a pump that you see. Well, I guess you can't see it. It's over there behind those gentlemen. We put in 4-inch casing, usually with a 2-inch riser pipe and a pump rod, usually 2 10-foot sections of screen at the bottom.
Okay. And good.
Okay.
Anything more that you can
Well, that's about all.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this pee-pee? Huh? What is it? Ooh, it's good. Let me show you how to do this now. See? You turn it like that. You take it out of the wrapper. Good. And you put the wrapper in your pocket. Can you do that? Huh? You go stand over there now. Go over there. Go over there. Okay, over there. Oh, oh, you missed. Oh. Terry Boo. Make a single line. Here you go. Terry Boo. Terry Boo. Terry Boo. Boo? What do you say? Tafadali? Huh? You say Tafadali? Huh? Now what do you say? Asante Sana? Boo? What do you say? Tafadali? Santi Sana? Oh.
Okay.
Here. There you go. Take it. Okay, here's one for your sister. You help her take it. Everybody get one? Want one? Catch. Here, catch. Oh, here we go. That girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yay. Did you want one too?
Look at that.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, Polly. Come on.
Yeah?
Body. Nzeri. Nzeri. Asante sana. No Swahili. Oh, I'm shooting for a TV show. We're looking at water. Water, yeah.
Yes is 500.